Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to Marth stats. Yay! An hour and a half before the banners came out. Thank you, reddit.com/u/Zanek. You were the fastest one today, the quickest on the draw to get us these stats. Super appreciate it. Your work has been amazing, and thank you for getting these to us so we can get hyped an hour and a half before it's time. Here he is, and as we expected, boom, he's fast, 36 speed. Pretty much what we all guessed, I think. That's about what I was guessing. I was guessing in the 34 to 38 range, which kind of falls right under 36. I didn't think he'd be anywhere under 34, and I didn't think he'd be anywhere under 38, or over 38. That would be just too good or too bad, I think. His 34 attack is pretty great too. 40 HP is fantastic. 32 defense, I love it. And 21 res is also amazing. One thing to note here, I think he's at 163 BST or somewhere near that. I could count, but I don't want to count. Who does math anyway in Fire Emblem? He has no super boons, which is really surprising. I thought for sure when I saw 36 speed, he would have a super boon in speed just to get it to the even 40, but apparently not. He does have a super bane in HP though, which brings him down to 36 at 40. One thing I really like about his stat spread is they did not waste many points in resistance. For the average, I was gonna say average player, but I probably mean to say the average whale or the average person with a bunch of merged units. We don't really run into tomes anymore. Like, it's not a thing. This season we're running into some Makayas because they're bonus units, and maybe an LA Lin, maybe a Tharja here and there, but like 95% of the things that are going to do resistant damage are dragons, and I don't think his resistant matters at all against dragons, especially on a player controlled unit, because you're not going to let a Noe kill you, for example. I think he's great, and I love that the res is put to good use somewhere else. Honestly, he could even go down to like 15, 16 res, and he could have put stats somewhere else too if they wanted to, but I'm glad they went with a more slightly balanced approach. I'm not sure how he's going to perform in top tiers of Arena. He does have the buffs, and he has all the insane stats everywhere, which is great. He has the awesome shield, or Fire Emblem, as I now know, or assumed. And I think he can handle some armors, you know? Like, I think he's going to handle a Zelgius, maybe not, I'm not sure. Maybe he'll handle some Lissas, some Amelias, some Hectors. I guess we'll see. He can at least handle Grima, there's that. So we'll see how he does. I love his little diadem slash tiara. I'm not sure what you call those on males, but I love it. Also, beside him, we have Jamke or Jamk. I'm not sure how to say his name. One of those two, or maybe another way I didn't say it. The Prince of Verdain. He has got 38 HP, 36 attack, 32 speed, 29 defense, 17 res. And as of now, I could probably hit F5 right now and go find more information. Maybe I'll do that after I'm done talking for a bit here. But 36 attack is pretty good for a free-to-play unit. Like, this seems pretty solid for a Brave Bow spread. I hate just giving everybody Brave Bow, but they give you somebody with 36-32 spread like that. That fits pretty perfectly for a free-to-play unit. We think we're getting them for free. I don't know if it's confirmed yet, but if we are, pretty solid unit. We're not sure if he gets a PRF either, which may or may not make Brave Bow better or worse depending on what his PRF is. So those are the two we're getting for this banner. I think they're the only two additions to the character catalog as well, so no super surprises coming. Marth is great. I love him. He's fantastic. And let's take a look at a couple other things that we see here. So first off, we have Jamk's art, and it is really well done. I love when they do any sort of damage to clothing like this. Like, it just looks so great. I love it. Really impressive art. Yeah, not much to say about him. I don't see the Marth art yet. Maybe we already have it, but it wasn't posted. Another thing to notice here is there is an abyssal level difficulty coming up for the new Robin GHB, or the old Robin GHB rerun, or LHB is what it's called. So there is that to consider. Dear Lord, please no. Spike Spiegel, I feel you, man. I definitely feel you. We see gold swim goggles for victory over Robin. I love that idea. That's what we should be getting for super hard, hopefully, content, is transmog and glamour and goggles and feather hats and diadems and all those sort of things. So let's take a look at this banner here and whether or not you should pull. First off, let's look at red. We have Reinhardt, Lene, and our boy Marth here. And honestly, I can't remember what fodder Reinhardt has. if he has any. Like, I think he's got a dual spur, and I think he's got death blow 3. Yeah, so he doesn't really have too much here. So he's not exactly the best to go for fodder here. I don't think it's worth foddering a 5-star Reinhardt for dual spur here. We also have Lene, who's got a couple cool things, Safeguard most specifically, and also she's a dancer. And then we have Marth, of course. Overall, this red is kind of underwhelming for me. I just don't have much use for Reinhardt, and I want Lene, but I don't need her, and she'll break my pity rate someday, so I'm not sure whether or not to go in on this. And it's also worth noting that red is ridiculously hard to get 5 stars on, like, so unbelievably difficult. Like, they're the lowest rate, and I never have any luck with it. Like, go rewatch all of my summon videos where I try to summon for, like, Legendary Ike or something like that. It just goes terrible. So I'm kind of scared to test my luck. Realistically, I might go in for 1 5-star in red and then back out. Like, if I get Lene, I'll back out. If I get Reinhardt, I'll back out. If I get Marth, I'll back out. I guess we'll see. As for colorless here, I would stay far away from colorless unless you really want Spring Kagero. Faye's obviously there for Fire Sweep Plus as well, but I don't think that's really worth using your orbs on at this point in time. Blue there has Wrath Fodder, Brave Lucina, who's great, and Fjorm. And one thing I need to mention here, and I mention it all the time, and I've been mentioning it since like day 1 of Legendary Heroes, is Legendary merges are the future, right? Like, we're going to need them for people like me and others who want to stay in tier 21 or even get into tier 21 maybe in the future. So I really think dedicating a lot of your orbs towards legendary banners where you can possibly get a 5-star legendary unit as a pity breaker when you're going towards something else, like you're going for Spring Kagero but you happen to get a Robin, like that's a really good thing. And I like the ability to have that happen here because legendary merges are something I want so badly, and I think a lot of people should be striving for at this point. So that is one of the reasons to maybe summon something you really want. Like, if you really want an Ephany, this is a great time to do it because you might accidentally get a Fjorm, in my mind anyway. And finally, we have green, and green has Gunthra. Gunthra is great because she can keep you into tier 21 if you have her merged high enough, and she also is a great debuffer, does a ton of damage too. I think I like her a lot more than the average person as well, so take that with what you will. We also have Hector, who is bonkers as always. Yeah, distant counter fodder if it comes to it, that's about it, but you really shouldn't be foddering them. He's insanely good. We also have Alphonse, and I forget his fodder as well. I know he's pretty solid. He's got the giant spoon, Wodow, axe, happy with that. Sturdy blow 2, defense smoke, not really too good on the fodder there outside of the axe if you're really looking for something that looks amazing, because everybody should have giant spoon. Speaking of giant spoon, I should probably summon on this on my alt to try to get some giant spoons for some of my teammates. That's a really good idea. I need to do that tomorrow on stream. Anyways, that's about all I wanted to talk about today. I'm not sure if you should summon on this banner. It really depends on how badly you want Marth, but I think it's an okay chance to do it. I think if you don't have at least one Lene, you maybe want to summon just to try to get that Lene. It's just Reinhardt I'm not too sold on. Maybe other people like him more than me, but I'm just not a fan, and I don't think he adds too much to arena score or killing things that need to be killed, which are armors and dragons right now. So it is what it is. Go in if you want, but overall I probably recommend at least holding your orbs this time around, maybe going for green, and that's about it. That's my general quick couple minute thought process on everything here. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys later. I will be streaming tomorrow, probably around 1 p.m. PST, and I'll probably summon then. I'm saying in this video I won't, but I probably will, and you guys will probably make me too, so there's that. So have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye now.